welcome back to the Big Canoe Earth Sign channel. Super excited for today's hike for a couple of reasons. First, Migo is back from Colorado and he's going to be our guide today. He also got a snazzy new rig, and so we're really excited about that. Also, we've never done this hike before. This is brand new to us. Ken and Billie Ann Rice Park. Let's see. This is actually at the end of Waterford Way. If you put Waterford Way in your GPS, it will take you to a couple of parking places over here by this dam. I also didn't know that there was even this lake and pond here. It looks like the Blackwell Springs Lake and Toad's Pond. So this is great. We're going to explore Ken and Billie Ann Rice Park today. We are down at the bottom over here at Waterford Way. We're going to take the Toad Pond first, and then we're going to get onto the Blackwell Springs Trail. So this should be a wonderful hike. Very happy that you're here with us today. If you want to learn a little bit more about the birds or the flowers that we may see on the hike today, please go ahead and just pause this at home. Let's also just kick off our hike with this sign: please leave flowers so others may enjoy. Okay, that's nice. So they don't want us to pick anything here. We've also seen signs like that over on the Jeep Trail and the Wildflower Trail. And actually, I saw my first bear this morning right outside the gates of Big Canoe. It wasn't in Big Canoe. I heard other friends are seeing bears inside Big Canoe. But yes, I saw my first bear, and it looked like not a huge bear, but it was a black bear, and he crossed the street right in front of me on Hubbard Road, across from the south gate at Big Canoe. So that was fun, and I was safe in the car, so I was not nervous at all. Of course, if you are curious about what to do when you see a bear, there's a lot of bear tips. We also saw a bear guide over at the entrance of this trail as well. But this is really very lovely. This is called the Toad's Pond, and it's really nice. It's kind of warm today. It's actually May 31st, and summer is here in Big Canoe. So today we have a nice breeze. Just want to remind you, if you are hiking in the summer, I've found that it's nice to go in the morning when it's still a little bit cooler. It can get pretty hot later in the day, and we are later in the day today, but we do have a breeze, and we lucked out because this trail is in the shade a little bit here, so that's nice. But you may want to bring some water, you may want to bring a snack, and of course make sure that you also bring some water for your doggy friends if your dog is hiking with you. Okay, we'll be back when we have more. There's a little sign hiding back in here that says American Beach. When young, this tree holds its leaves through the winter, only dropping them when the new leaves emerge in the spring. Nice. All right, so we are on Mike Davis Trail, and we see these nice little footbridges here, which makes it really nice for hikers, especially like you can see it's pretty muddy underneath here, so this just is a nice touch. The Trails Committee once again does it again, and just made a nice trail for people so that you don't get your shoes completely dirty right away on this hike. This is really pretty. This is called Toad Pond and part of the Ken and Billie Ann Rice Park. this would be a lovely place to have a picnic. We have that lovely breeze today too. Okay, so it looks like we're coming to the end of Mike Davis Trail. There is a really nice bench over here you can sit at and just kind of look out over this really nice toads pond. Migo really wants to go in this water, but toward the end of the pond, it just looks like kind of stagnant water, so I really don't want him to go in that water. Wanted to also mention, somebody asked me why I don't have comments enabled and the videos, and I actually learned something new. We're going to go over this little path right here. This is the end of Mike Davis Trail according to our guide, and we're going to get onto the Blackwell Springs Trail. So let's check this out. But anyway, back to the comments. The reason comments are off is I have the videos set to made for kids because there's no reason why these videos can't be viewed by kids of all ages. And apparently YouTube Studio has a setting where if you have your video made for kids, you cannot turn comments on, which I find very interesting. Definitely try to turn comments on. We want engagement with people watching the videos, but that is why. So we also have an Instagram called Big Canoe Earth Sign, and we post little teasers for our videos on Instagram. So if you're on the gram, please feel free to comment there. The comments are definitely activated there. Okay, so just want to point out, oops, I just dropped my guide. On the guide there, you know, it's pretty clear, but we've just seen a sign for something called Heart Attack Hill, which is not on the guide. I'm going to go ahead and try it. I mean, we do see this as a sign. I hope this is not just a sign for like somebody's backyard as like a kind of a joke. I don't know. But they have a sign with an arrow. Let's go ahead and try it. It's a pretty good incline here. And since we're literally leaving the guide, so I don't know how, you know, how long this hill trail is. This may also be Waterford Way access, which is 0.1 mile. Maybe it is. And somebody just kind of gave it a nickname there. Let's see, there's another sign at the top. This is really gorgeous. I've never been over to this part of Big Canoe before. I encourage everyone to check it out. Okay, so yeah, that looks like it was the Waterford Way access trail, and it says path to Toad's Pond. Please leave flowers so others may enjoy. All right, cool. Well, we'll do it. We'll get back on our trail here. One more pretty view of the countryside in North Georgia and Big Canoe. Some of the best hiking in Georgia, in my opinion. Okay, so now we're on Blackwell Springs Trail. We just wrapped up Mike Davis Trail. There's another bench here. You hear a babbling brook over here. Migo has found that there are 2 paths you can take over this bridge. It looks like maybe one of them this may have been the original and then they expanded it, which is nice. Migo, of course, loves water and really wants to jump in that water. And this is just really pretty. Hey, Blackwell Springs Trail is really pretty. I think this is for people of all different fitness levels. There's not a lot of incline other than that one Waterford Way access trail. Pretty flat. It's next to the lake. Now this lake is called the Blackwell Springs Lake. We just saw some people fishing and They caught a fish, which is great. These lakes are all generally stocked with trout. And I hear there's pretty good fishing and pretty good eating too. Okay, so we're just coming to the end of Blackwell Springs Trail, and we really just did like a loop. Mike Davis Trail leads you right into Blackwell Springs Trail, and then you just literally do a loop. This is a great hike. I'll include the steps and distance at the end of the video, but highly recommend this one, and it's really for fitness levels all across the board. So hope you enjoy it and have fun out there.